Octopus was set up to focus on two things: accelerating efforts to tackle climate change and looking after social justice. So our true USP is the way in which we go about that, which is by building our own technology platform to make sure that customers get cleaner energy at a cheaper price. So we use technology to make every step of the process more efficient, from the generation of the energy all the way through to getting it to the consumer. So for us, it's not really about benefiting from disruption. I think with any crisis comes opportunity, and we see an opportunity right now to accelerate efforts to tackle climate change, so to electrify heating and transport more quickly, and to build wind turbines, solar farms here in Germany at a much faster, much more ambitious pace than the government had in mind even a year ago. I moved to Germany 6 years ago to start my own energy retail business, which I called 400. And I ran that for 3 years until we got together with Octopus and became part of the Octopus group. And the reason for getting together was that the two businesses were set up on a very similar set of values around looking after consumers and around accelerating the energy transition. Germany's role in the Octopus group is a very central one. It is the biggest market in which we operate today. And although there's been a lot of progress in the past in terms of building out renewables, we think there's still a huge way to go. So we're very excited about being in Germany, and we think there's a lot we can do here over the next few years. We're very excited that the government has doubled down on heat pumps in the German market. We think it's a fantastic opportunity to help customers use less gas and switch across to electric heating, which is cleaner and in the long run should also be much cheaper. Our aim is to build a big business where we will install heat pumps in customers' homes, but we'll also supply some of those heat pumps ourselves. So we're setting up a manufacturing facility in Ireland, and we will use some of those heat pumps to grow our business here in Germany. If I had to sum it up in 2 words, I would say hard graft. Germany is a difficult place to get started as an entrepreneur. There's a lot of bureaucracy for setting up any kind of company, but when you look at the complexity of the energy market here, that makes it even more difficult. So it was incredibly challenging to get the business off the ground in the early days. And we also faced some surprising setbacks. I vividly remember the day we launched our Facebook page, and somebody paid 50 Brazilian students to write 1-star reviews for us on the day we went live. So there were clearly some people who didn't want us here in the German market. On the plus side, it's great to see over the 6 years we've been able to have a really positive impact. We have fantastic feedback through Trustpilot from our customers. We have an amazing team that we've been building up here in Munich and now in Berlin as well. And it's been a great, challenging, but really great experience. I think it's a great question, and now more than ever, almost impossible to answer. If we think 12 months ago, there was a huge lobby in Germany pushing for more gas-fired power plants. A lot of people wanted us to be more dependent on gas than we even were 12 months ago. So in the last 12 months, everything has changed. We're now at the point where it's conceivable we may never buy Russian gas again, and yet that provided something like 40% of our gas needs last year. So the world has fundamentally changed, and the German energy market has fundamentally changed in a very, very short period. We see a great opportunity here to accelerate the renewable energy transition, but saying what the market will look like in 5 years, very, very difficult. I really hope we have a lot more wind farms, a lot more solar farms, a lot more electric vehicles on the streets, and that we're on a path to cheaper, cleaner energy, because there's no point doing this, frankly, if it's going to cost us more. We need to be bringing down the cost of energy as well as making it cleaner. Before I came to Germany, I looked at several energy companies who'd tried to expand into Germany and hadn't been particularly successful. And I think part of the problem is it's wrong to assume that Germany is like any other market, particularly the US or the UK, where I spent most of my career. Germany is a modern, industrialized, developed country, but it does have some key differences, and you really need to understand those if you're going to be successful in the market. Take the German consumer, for example. They are simply more skeptical about new companies, about new ideas. And you have to win them over. You have to earn their trust in a way that in the UK you can get away, let's put it this way, with trying out new things. Your customers are very forgiving and very understanding. Here in Germany, people have, let's call it higher standards, and you have to meet those standards. So it's a challenging place to work. There's a lot of bureaucracy in the energy market, and you need to figure that out. You need to get your head around that. But it's also a place where enormous change is possible, and it's a huge market. I would say do your homework. Don't be put off by some of the barriers in place, but be ready, be in for the long haul. Commit to Germany as a market.